This is the inside of the hotel room. And this is a night view of the Angel, mainly to record the fact that I queued here for 2 hours for a Mexico City driver's license on my first day on arrival. This is American television coming in via by satellite from the United States. This is a view in the morning over Mexico City, and this is the Zona Rosa. That in the distance is the Angel Monument. And if you notice carefully, there is a sort of yellow sky, which is sort of chemicals sort of hanging around. And there's the Angel Monument in focus. This is looking outside the hotel window towards the Zona Rosa itself. The Zona Rosa is a tourist zone. It's the King's Cross, or not exactly the King's Cross, but something like this. Is the entrance to the subway system in Mexico. The streets in this area, or the pavements, are coloured pink. That's why they call it the Zona Rosa, or the pink zone. This is a small yellow taxi cab. The yellow taxi cabs are bad taxi cabs, in as much as they pollute the air. There are yellow taxi cabs and green taxi cabs. Most of them are Volkswagen. Now the green taxi cabs are good taxi cabs. And as we pan round, you'll see this is a green taxi cab. That's a good one. So you're supposed to catch those if you can. Away from the Zona Rosa proper, we come to the entrance of the subway station. Mexico City had a very modern subway system, and this is the entrance to one of the main stations. You can have your shoes cleaned quite cheaply. Now this is inside, this is the train arriving. This train is not too crowded. When it comes to the peak hour, these trains are really crammed. This is about 10 o'clock in the morning. The peak hour starts around 7 o'clock in the morning. Let's go to the train. These trains can take you to the airport. I don't quite know how you get on with your baggage, if that's the case. Here's Salida. Salida means way out.
What? I'm getting you now. We'll do a bit of tourism thing.
Well, these overseas school children.
This is the Zocalo, the main square of Mexico City. This is a very, very big square.
Take photographs inside. This battery seems to be okay. I don't know how long it's going to last.
Shut up.
This thing behind me is the palace. It just looks like a building in Russia.
This thing's tilting. I mean, it's real tilt. I mean, it's not the camera.
Right, and walk down the street.
Now, these are the markets. Stuff. This is walking from the Zocalo to the Angel. Ivan knows how to deal with all those walkers. This is approaching the Paseo de la Reforma. And that's a good taxi cab. Up.
Now that bloody thing that you showed me around Lady Cow, it records as well.
Bad taxi cab. Now this is a Mexican with his hat, a typical Mexican hat, in a typical Mexican street. Now these telephones, that's the telephone, the telephones were made free when they had the earthquake, and the Mexico City government decided that it was best for the citizens if all the phones were free. Now on the newsstand you can see it says smog, smog. This is a protest. They're protesting about whatever it says on this sheet, about the repression. And here's somebody who's repressed. Now this building here should really fall down. The only reason it doesn't fall down is because of this trellis they built on the outside. This was a building that was damaged in the earthquake. And to stop the building falling down, they've quite often built these trellis things to sort of hold the thing together. Now this is outside every bank. They have these guards with machine guns. Most of them appear to be female. I was a bit frightened of actually taking their photograph. Some of them are very young. This is the Latin American Tower. And this is the park, whatever the park is. Ivan said it's just a park.
She's got less obstruction to the view. And you'll be able to see the snow-covered mountains and things.
Okay. So we've got some gas containers there in this view.
No, to the left there's a bit of smoke still. But to the right.
I've got the mountains now.
We were past those mountains yesterday. That unusual looking building up ahead, sort of like two triangular things balancing on each other. That's the Mexican airline building.
Gee, you can see a mountain there. That's quite an impressive one.
So when you see it, it's pretty good to breathe. It's quite warm outside.
No, that's just the thing floating down. Oh, that's real famous.
This is Mount Popocatépetl. Normally you can't see it because of the sulphur and stuff. But this is Sunday weekend. New York City. Hotel room. Hotel Mackinlow. This is me getting up in the morning and wandering over to the window to make sure that it is in fact New York, which I can tell because if there's tall buildings out there, then this will be New York. I realise there are tall buildings elsewhere, but the other distinctive thing about New York is the fact there's steam everywhere. The steam sort of comes out the ground. Yes, that looks like New York, and there's signs out there that say New York, so you can sort of tell. There indeed is the steam. Apparently comes from underground. Sort of this air sort of condenses. You can tell, see, New York, California Club. So this is definitely New York, and they look like New Yorkers too. definitely New Yorkers. Either that or tourists.